papers roll across the lawn. A heavy, heavy, heavy gray before the dawn. The coffee pot is singing to the wall. Wait for the curtain of the sky to fall. The static on the radio is loud. Just another shadow in the faceless crowd. Counting every pebble on the dusty street. Moving to the pulse of the heavy heat. The merchant at the corner sells his time. A nickel for a reason or a copper dime. The children chase a hoop around a square, while the iron clouds hang heavy in the air. I saw a man who spoke in ancient tongues, with a set of leather bellows for his lungs. He said the truth is buried in the sand by the hollow movements of a shaking hand. All the bells are ringing in the wooden tower, and the clock is frozen at the final hour. The wind is blowing through the window pane, while we try to find the logic in the rain. And it's alright, mama, if the world is gone, we'll just keep on walking till the break of dawn. In the hollow spaces where the questions grow, looking for the things we used to know. A lady in a gown of velvet blue is searching for a door she once walked through. She asked the ghost of winter for her key, but the lock is tangled in a cypress tree. The poets and the gamblers place their bets on the things that everyone alive forgets. The ink is dry upon the folded page as the actor leaves the center of the stage. The highway stretches out like silver wire, burning with the cold and quiet kind of fire. The signs are pointing back to where we started. The brave, the broken, and the heavy-hearted tar. I met a girl who carried half a moon, humming out a strange and jagged tune. She told me that the ocean is a lie, just a mirror for the changing of the sky, the gulking of the sky. The wheels are turning on the rusted cart, carrying the pieces of a broken heart. The candles flicker in the chapel hall, shadows climbing up the garden wall. The melon is a pebble in my shoe as I walk away from everything I knew. Oh, the bells are ringing in the wooden tower, and the clock is frozen at the final hour. The wind is blowing through the window pane, while we try to find the logic in the rain. And it's alright, mama, if the world is gone, we'll just keep on walking till the break of dawn. In the hollow spaces where the questions grow, looking for the things we used to know. The morning paper scattered on the hallway floor, a broken compass pointing to an open door. You left your coffee cold beside the silver tray. The winter light is turning everything to gray. I track the footprints leading through the garden gate. The iron rusted under all that heavy weight. There are no secrets hidden in the empty hall, just dusty shadows dancing on the bedroom wall. The highway wind is calling out a different name, and every spark is hunting for a brighter flame. We sold our visions for a pocket full of glass, and watched the seasons tumble through the mountain pass. The highway wind is calling out a different name, and every spark is hunting for a brighter flame. We sold our visions for a pocket full of glass, and watch the seasons tumble through the mountain pass. The clock is ticking, but the hands are standing still upon the summit of that weary limestone hill. The truth is crooked like a twisted willow tree between the surging thunder and the hungry sea. The prophets gamble on the corner of the street with weary leather boots upon their aching feet. They trade their stories for a sip of bitter wine and draw a circle where the sun used to shine. I found a letter folded in a wooden chest, a simple map that points towards a jagged west. The ink is faded and the parchment is so thin, it tells a tale of where the lonely journey's been. Highway wind is calling out a different name, and every spark is hunting for a brighter flame. We sold our visions for a pocket full of glass, and watched the seasons tumble to the mountain pass. The highway wind is calling out a different name, and every spark is hunting for a brighter flame. We sold our visions for a pocket full of glass, and watched these seasons tumble through the mountain pass.
Coffee stains upon the table map out where we used to stand before the ink began to fade and dry across your open hand. I watched the dust dance in the light that filtered through the broken pane, while every word we never said started falling down like heavy rain. You folded up the map we drew and tucked it in your heavy coat, leaving nothing but the salt and sugar stuck inside my throat. The radio is humming low, a melody I can't quite place, trying to find a way to blur the sharpest edges of your face. But the road keeps winding through the hills of everything we left behind, searching for a golden thread that we could never seem to find. The clock is ticking on the wall, but it's just moving in reverse, counting every blessing that we managed to turn into a curse. There's a fever in the silence that I'm learning how to breathe. A tangled web of ghosts and wires sewn into my sleeve. The horizon isn't calling, it's just waiting for your day to break. Underneath the weight of every single promise that we had to shake. The garden gate is swinging wide and scratching on the gravel stones. A hollow sound that vibrates deep inside the marrow of my bones. I found a photograph of us beneath the floorboards in the hall, looking like two strangers waiting for the sky itself to fall. I'll plant the seeds of something new within the cracks of what remains, and wash the copper from my palms to rid them of the iron stains. The seasons don't apologize for how they changed the shade of green, and I won't ask for mercy for the miles that have come between. The shadows stretch across the yard like fingers reaching for the gate, giving up the battle with the heavy hand of simple fate. But the road keeps winding through the hills of everything we left behind, searching for a golden thread that we could never seem to find. The clock is ticking on the wall, but it's just moving in reverse, counting every blessing that we managed to turn into a curse.
The ink is dripping from the plastic nib onto a page that holds no memory yet. I sat down in the morning light to build a cage for all the girls I haven't even met. The window pane is shaking in the wind, a silent conversation with the dust. I try to find the logic in the skin and turn the iron feelings into rust. The clock is ticking like a heavy heart, searching for a place to finally start. The shadows lengthen on the wooden floor. I am knocking on an open door. Give me a reason I can hum along, wrap my sorrow in a simple song, a melody to carry through her rain, a sugar coating for the hidden pain. Let the chords resolve the major keys, bring the giant world down to its knees. Just a line to make the truth feel right in the middle of the lonely night. Give me a reason I can hum along, wrap my sorrow in a simple song, a melody to carry through the rain, a sugar coating for the hidden pain. Let the chords resolve in major keys, bring the giant world down to its knees. Just a line to make the truth feel right in the middle of the lonely night. I watched the city drain its color out until the gray was all that I could see. The radio is screaming loud with doubt, but it is never speaking straight to me. I took the pieces of a broken thought and glued them back with something like a lie. The lessons that were sold instead of taught are circling like vultures in the sky. The clock is ticking like a heavy heart, searching for a place to finally start. The shadows lengthen on the wooden floor. I am knocking on an open door. Give me a reason I can hum along, wrap my sorrow in a simple song, a melody to carry through the rain, a sugar coating for the hidden pain. Let the chords revolve in major keys, bring the giant world down to its knees. Just a line gonna make the truth feel right in the in the morning dew while I watch the pattern shift upon the wall. There is no map for where I'm heading to, just the steady cadence of the raindrops crawl. The coffee is cooling in a ceramic cup, a bitter reminder of the night before. I keep waiting for the sun to hurry up, kick its golden boots against the door. I found a photograph in a shallow drawer of a person that I used to recognize. We were chasing shadows on a sandy shore, with the salt of summer burning in our eyes. Now the calendar is just a stack of sheets, marking time until the season starts to fade. Moving through the traffic on the narrow streets, living in the wreckage of the plans we made. But the highway keeps on pulling at my sleeve, telling me it is better if I go. There is nothing left that I need to believe in the hollow spaces that we used to know. So let the wind take every heavy thought, let the distance wash away the stain. For everything that can be sold or bought, there's just a ghost dancing in the rain. Clock on the mantle is a heart of stone, beating out the seconds of a long retreat. It is hard to stand here when you're all alone, with the gravel grinding underneath your feet. The signs on the corner never point the way, they just stare like statues in a quiet town, while the sky turns from a blue to a dusty gray, and the heavy curtains start to tumble down. I'm looking for a spark in a dampened wood, to start a fire that will keep the winter out. I would change the ending if I only could, and silence every lingering ghost of doubt. But the engine is humming a familiar tune about the silver lining on a distant hill, underneath the hollow of a crescent moon, where the world is finally standing still. Jagged wire cutting through the fabric of the dark. Every lonely soul is just a soaring fire, waiting for a tiny little spark. And the highway keeps on pulling at my sleeve, telling me it is better if I go. There is nothing left that I need to believe in the hollow spaces that we used to know. So let the wind take every heavy thought, let the difference wash away the stain. For everything that can be sold or bought, it's just a ghost dancing in the rain. The highway keeps on pulling at my sleeve, telling me that we used to know. So let the wind take every heavy thought, let the difference wash away the stain. For everything that can be sold or bought, it's just a ghost dancing in the rain. traded the steady ground for a steeper way. Fresh winds are carving past the unknown. Seeds of a grander harvest are finally been sown. Gravity is losing its grip on my tired feet, while the pulse of the future starts to beat. Doors are swinging open see the purpose behind the climbing strain. Potential is a map unfolding in my hands, stretching out across these newly conquered lands. There is electric hum in the shifting atmosphere, a sudden realization that the way ahead is clear. No more looking backward at the shadows in the dust, moving toward the summit with a fierce and hungry trust. Scale the ridge with a thin air clarifies the vision, breaks through the ceiling of a long-last inhibition. Air beak reached is a platform for the next time. Wide open horizons, but nowhere left to hide. The rush of the ascent is pulling at my chest. The world is expanding at my soul's own request. Scale the ridge where the thin air clarifies the vision, breaking through the ceiling of a long-held inhibition. Every peak reached is a platform for the next try. Wide open horizons, nowhere left to hide. The rush of the ascent is pulling at my chest. The world is expanding at my soul's own request. Coffee stains are mapping up the morning, a trail of dust across the windowsill. I'm watching how the gravity is forming, a heavy space that only words can fill. The clock is ticking slower than a heartbeat. The hollow pen, I'm listening to the shoes upon the asphalt street, until the silence swallows them again. You left a sweater hanging on the doorway, a faded ghost of who you used to be. I'm looking for a different kind of stairway to climb away from what I cannot see. The radio is humming through the static, a signal lost between the mountain peaks. The air up here is thin and programmatic, with there's every sentence that it speaks. Now write the story of the broken engine and sing the anthem of the empty hands. There is no mercy in the fourth dimension, just shifting water and then drifting sands. We built a palace out of cardboard boxes. We traded diamonds for a piece of glass. The clever hounds are chased by silver foxes, while all the seasons wither in the grass. The postman brings a letter with no sender. The ink has bled into a purple stain. I try to find a way not to surrender to all the cold persistence of the rain. The telegraph is cut behind the garden. The wires are tangled in the ivy vines. The soil is dry and starting now to harden around the edges of our old designs. The mirror shows a stranger in the hallway. The shadow grows against the kitchen wall. We said we'd find a better path to go always, but watch the heavy timber start to fall. So write the story of the broken engine and sing the anthem of the empty hands. There is no mercy in the fourth dimension, just shifting water and the drifting sands. We built a palace out of cardboard boxes. We traded diamond for a piece of glass. The clever hounds are chased by silver foxes, while all the seasons wither in the grass. Yes, write the story of the broken engine and sing the anthem of the empty hands. There is no mercy in the fourth dimension, just shifting water and the drifting sands.
You turn the static into a clear blue sky, a steady pulse where the shadows used to lie. I walked the crooked road just to find your door. Now I don't have to wander anymore. Oh, the morning paper blowing down a hollow street, the sound of heavy boots and tired feet. I saw the ghosts of prophets in the window glass, watching every nameless stranger pass. I carry nothing but a heavy silver key, waiting for a hand to set the spirit free. The radio was humming such a lonesome tune underneath the fading of a paper moon. You turn the static into a clear blue sky, a steady pulse where the shadows used to lie. I walked a crooked road just to find your door. Now I don't have to wander anymore. Oh, the clock is ticking on the mantelpiece above, counting every debt we owe to love. The merchant sells his secrets for a bag of gold, while the stories of the brave remain untold. You caught me leaning on a broken willow tree and showed me how the river meets the sea. No more hiding from the thunder or the rain, since you washed away the salt of every stain. You turn the static into a clear blue sky, a steady pulse where the shadows used to lie. I walked a crooked road just to find your door. Now I don't have to wander anymore. You turn the static into a clear blue sky, a steady pulse where the shadows used to lie. I walked that crooked road just to find your door. Now I don't have to wander anymore.
like fallen soldiers from a silent war. You left the coffee cooling in the cup and walked away through that unlocked door. I watched the shadows stretching down the hall, tracing lines of where we used to stand. Now every photograph against the wall, it's just a ghost held in a shaking hand. The traffic comes a low and steady drone, a thousand strangers chasing after gold. I sit within this hollow house alone, feeling much too young to be this old. The clock is ticking like a heavy heart, counting moments I cannot save. Every ending has a hidden star, buried underneath the things we gave. The ink is drying on the unwritten page, the wind is pulling at the rusted cage. We sought for truth inside a velvet light and watched the birds depart the autumn sky. Oh, the weight of what we never said is heavier than stones beneath the bed. The road ahead is paved with broken glass, watching all the golden seasons pass. It's down a path that leads away from here, leaving nothing but a cooling tear. The anchor drives across the shifting floor, and I don't know who I am anymore. The dusty light is filtering through the pane, illuminating holes in every code. I'm listening to the rhythm of the rain, reading every word you never wrote. There's a fever burning in the wood, a hollow sound inside the chimney stack. I'd change the sequence if I only could, but there is no bridge to take us back. The ink is drying on the unwritten page, the wind is pulling at the rusted cage. We sought for truth inside a velvet light and watched the birds depart the autumn sky. All the weight of what we never said is heavier than stones beneath the bed. The road ahead is paved with broken glass, watching all was gold and seasons pass. We found a path that leads away from here, leaving nothing but a cooling tear. The anchor drags across the shifting floor, and I don't know who I am anymore. clarifies the vision, breaking through the ceiling of a long held inhibition. Every beat reaches a platform for the next stride. Wide open horizons with nowhere left to hide. The rush of the ascent is pulling at my chest. The world is expanding at my soul's only quest. The valley floor is a memory fading into gray. I traded the steady ground for a steeper way. Fresh winds are carving paths through the unknown. Seeds of a grander harvest have finally been sown. Gravity has loosened its grip on my tired feet, while the pulse of the future starts to beat. Doors are swinging open on the edge of the sky, inviting the brave to give the impossible a try. Scale the ridge where the thin air clarifies a vision, breaking through the ceiling of a long-held inhibition. Every peak reaches a platform for the next stride. Wide open horizons with nowhere left to hide. The rush of the ascent is towing at my chest. The world is expanding at soul's own request. Gold light spills across the untouched terrain. I can see the purpose behind the climbing's drain. Potential is a map unfolding in my hands, stretching out across these newly conquered lands. There's an electric hum in the shifting atmosphere, a sudden realization that the way ahead is clear. No more looking backward at the shadows in the dust, moving toward the summit with a fierce and hungry trust. Scale the ridge where the thread coffee stains and marble countertops. I watch the dust motes dance until the shutters drop. Another Tuesday blending into grey routine. The quiet hum of static on a flickering screen. You left your leather jacket on the kitchen chair. A ghost of sandalwood is lingering in the air. I fold the sleeves and wonder where the daylight goes, while outside on the pavement a cold wind blows. The radio is playing that familiar melody, turning every shadow into golden memory. I'm walking through the seasons that we used to know, feeling every heartbeat in the steady undertow. It is a simple story told in shades of blue and gold, the kind of happy secret that is never getting old. Just a boy and girl beneath a wide and open sky, searching for the reasons in a soft and long goodbye. The clock upon the mantelpiece has lost its way, ticking through the hours of a hollow yesterday. I could try to reach you through the tangled copper wire, or watch the embers fading in a dying winter fire. But every road I travel leads me back to where we stood, trying to be honest, trying to be good. The maps are torn and scattered on the dusty floor. I do not know what I am waiting for anymore. I found a photograph tucked inside a heavy book, a moment frozen by the way your shoulders shook, with laughter that was louder than the city rain, before we learned the vocabulary of being lonely again. Now the curtains flutter in a restless kind of breeze, bringing back the salt air from the distant summer seas. I keep the window open just to hear the sound of a world that keeps on spinning round and round. The lights are coming on across the valley floor, like diamonds scattered by a closing heavy door. I feel a change of weather in my very bones, building up a kingdom out of heavy paving stones. But the radio is playing that familiar melody, turning every shadow into golden memory. I'm walking through the seasons that we used to know, feeling every heartbeat in the steady undertow. It is a simple story told in shades of blue and gold, the kind of heavy secret that is never getting known. Just a boy and girl beneath the wide and open sky, searching for the reasons in a soft and long goodbye. The morning paper scattered on the porch, the coffee grounds are drying in the sink. I watch the shadow move across the wall until the daylight started just to blaze. The dusty boots are waiting by the door, but I forgot where they were meant to go. The radio is humming something low, a melody that nobody can name. The children coffee turns to ice inside the porcelain cup. I watch the heavy clouds begin to gather up. The static on the radio is humming low. I'm tracing patterns where the garden used to grow. The dust is settling on the wooden window frame. I've forgotten how to speak our middle name. The floorboards creak beneath the weight of heavy boots. The silver maples try to mend their broken roots. I found a photograph inside a velvet sleeve, the kind of evidence that makes it hard to leave. The ink is fading on the letter in my hand, like footprints vanishing across the coastal sand. The pendulum is swinging in the hollow hall. The shadows lengthen as the evening starts to fall. I feel the pressure of the atmosphere ignite against the coming of the charcoal-colored night. This is the melody of everything we missed, the ghost of every single hour we dismissed. We are the architects of our quiet storm, waiting for the frozen earth to finally get warm. The tide is pulling every secret to the deep, while all the promises we traded fall asleep. I left the engine running by the iron gate. A little mercy for the things that have to wait. The copper coins are scattered on the kitchen tile. I haven't seen a spark of light for quite a while. The clock is ticking, but the hands are standing still against the heavy climbing of the granite hill. The birds are flying south across a jagged wire. I'm feeding embers to a dying winter fire. The bitter taste of iron on the morning breeze, the sound of wind moving through the leafless trees. I'm building bridges out of matchsticks and of glue, trying to find a path that leads away from you. The pendulum is swinging in the hollow hall. The shadows lengthen as the evening starts to fall. I face the pressure of the atmosphere ignite against the coming of the charcoal-colored night. This is the melody of everything we missed, the ghost of every The pendulum is swinging in the hollow hall. The shadows lengthen as the evening starts to fall. I feel the pressure of the atmosphere ignite against the coming of the charcoal-colored night. This is the melody. The ink is dripping from the edge of the wooden table. A dusty stack of papers leaning near the window frame. I see the shadows moving slow across the kitchen tile. The coffee is growing cold inside a ceramic cup pile. It is a simple afternoon with nothing much to say. The clock on the wall has stopped its steady beating heart. You left a message on the back of a grocery bill about the clouds and how they look like unwashed wool. I walk the gravel path down to the rusted iron gate. The neighbor's dog is sleeping in a patch of yellow weeds. Every story has a way of winding through the grass until the destination is a place we used to know. Give me a reason to believe the rain is coming down, to wash the static from the air and turn the soil around. The colors of the day are fading into shades of gray, while we are searching for the words that we forgot to say. The truth is hidden in the silence of an empty room, and the garden is waiting for a different kind of bloom. There is a ship that sails across a sea of broken glass. The captain doesn't have a map or even a compass now. He follows the direction of the wind against his face and wonders if the harbor is a ghost he once embraced. I took a picture of the smoke rising from the chimney stack, but when I looked again, the frame was only holding black. The street lamps flicker like a nervous eye inside the dark. The pavement holds the heat of every heavy summer step. I found a penny on the ground with a date from long ago, back when the valley was a field instead of structured stone. We are only travelers with heavy bags and worn out shoes, trying to find a melody that we can finally use. Give me a reason to believe the rain is coming down, to wash the static from the air and turn the soil around. The colors of the day are fading into shades of gray, while we are searching for the words that we forgot to say. The truth is hidden in the silence of an empty room, and the garden is waiting